Welcome, everyone.
What's up, everyone? It's Wednesday.
Jordan was trying to jump the gun with that.
I was not.
He was. He went like this. He went, and I said, no. And then he waited.
Hi. Good Wednesday, everyone. Brutal Burrito was first. I'm proud of you, Brutal Burrito.
That was fantastic.
Hello, everyone. Big Bobzilla, Paint Liquor, Vector, Xenobond, OMG Mike, Big Bobzilla, Jade, Brown Wallace, Ghost Hunter. Hello.
Hi, Ghost Hunter.
Did you guys get cheesecake and fancy energy drinks today?
I had a fancy energy drink today.
I had a regular energy drink today, right before stream.
Yeah, I had a fancy one this morning.
Although it was warm, and that was not very tasty.
Hey, man.
I need to like bug you
I don't
at
know
the
what to
beginning
tell
of the
you.
day, so that I can stick it in there and have it be cold by the time
Yeah,
I need it.
you could just write your name on it. That's what I did with ours the last time. No, he didn't get fancy again.
Because we had the regular ones around.
We have
were
Red
available.
Bulls. I had the fancy ones. Because I'm just like that.
Shelby's got all the fancy stuff. Cause she bougie. She bougie. We're gonna finish this guy up today. I think we're ready for the big old finale.
I think we are.
Big old finale.
I like
Big old
his
finale.
his pins. I didn't get to see that part.
Yeah, I did all the pins yesterday.
It's great.
Thought they'd be a nice, cool little touch. Nice little bit of color.
Thank you, whoever that was.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Dale.
It upsets me that it doesn't tell us.
McCormack Mac III. T. Schmidt. You painted for 15 minutes during conference call. I have to paint on my hand. Have paint on my hand and keep looking at it all day while on back-to-back meetings.
Oh my gosh.
OMG Mike.
It's kind of torture.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
I love people that write their names on food in the fridge, then I know who to thank for the meal. Ryan, don't be eating other people's food.
Have you ever done that?
No! Because I am a good person of society.
I was just like, no!
I would be devastated if somebody ate my food.
I would be. That's
And then-
so...
And then I would go, like, find out who did it. I'd make it my life's goal.
To find out who did evil things.
Yeah.
Proud that I got paint on my hand. I feel like a 5-year-old getting praised. It's nice.
What's the
Yes.
finale gonna reprime? That would be crazy.
Gabe, I think, would be upset because he wants to take photos of this for us to have, and so we're sort of doing box art here.
Mm.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Gabe would be really upset, and I think he would express his upsetness with me directly.
Yeah, probably.
And as much as I enjoy Gabe, I do not enjoy Gabe yelling at me.
Gabe yelling is not fun because he's usually super happy. He's like a golden retriever. It's like terrifying when he yells.
When he's mad.
When
at
he's
me.
like actually mad. I've only seen it probably once or twice, and it was never at me. I would never.
You know what they say? It's you always have to fear the anger of gentle people.
Yeah.
That's not the exact quote, but it works.
But no, I think that is exact.
It's not. It's like yeah, it's more gender specific.
Okay.
I don't remember the exact quote, but it's from a movie or something. But it's a good quote.
I would become the break room Batman, Ryan.
The break room Batman.
This is exactly what would
Oh
happen.
my gosh, I just had a
Totally.
So Shelby, you know how you do the funny like thing? You do that every once in a while. It's really funny. I just had an image pop into my head of you doing that in a Batman costume.
Great.
It was funny.
Awesome.
With the whole cowl on and everything, it's hilarious.
You know what's so funny about things like that is I never really know what my tendencies are until people point them out like that.
You definitely have done it.
I'm sure.
Numerous times.
Looking back, I'm sure I could point out specific times.
You also do the
I do
thing
point.
a lot.
I do aggressively point.
Yes, that's the thing that you do.
Yeah.
Um,
Ghost Hunter, I would be so upset if you ate my food. You wouldn't dare.
nobody's allowed to eat my food.
You wouldn't dare do that to me.
Nope. Nobody's allowed to eat my food. I'm really excited about some food that I'm going to get ready for this weekend. I'm going to get some sushi.
Are you meal prepping?
Fish. Yeah.
Ah, meal prep.
Yeah, I cooked last night. Made a whole bunch of chicken and rice and asparagus.
Fun.
It's delicious.
I love asparagus.
I also love asparagus.
The more that I think about it, the more
It's probably my favorite.
the more I realize there are a lot of vegetables that I legitimately love, and I need to eat them more.
It's funny because we talked about vegetables yesterday.
I know.
Chat will remember this. While there are a couple that I don't like Brussels sprouts and eggplant.
Breaks my heart. I do love.
I do like pretty much everything else.
You know what's not not a vegetable that I think should be vegetables? Mushrooms.
Yeah, they're not a vegetable or fruit.
They're fungi.
Mhm.
Whatever.
They're tasty though.
Fungi.
They are tasty.
I love mushrooms.
Well, hello, chat. Never forget Jordan. Never.
I think Slayer Street is here. Hi, Slayer Street. Relapse. Panic Bomb. Welcome. Okay, well, as long as you'd replace the food that you ate, then that's fine.
Yeah, can you imagine just being like, you go in and you eat your coworkers' lunches, but then you replace it with like a meal voucher through you for DoorDash for whatever they want?
That's really funny, actually.
It's like, yeah, I ate your lunch, but you can get whatever you want from DoorDash today for lunch.
Great. Hi, Nick Pie.
Speaking about mushrooms, I'm still upset that Costco removed their Supreme Pizza from the food court menu. I agree with you.
They did?
Yeah, they don't do it anymore. They only do pepperoni and cheese. That's it. That's all I do.
You know
Point
what?
A, point B, that's it.
I knew they were making terrible food court decisions as soon as they got rid of their low-fat yogurt. As soon as they did that.
Yeah.
I knew.
Yeah, it's a bummer because their Supreme really good. I like Supreme too.
Huh. Supreme is supreme.
Shelby likes Brussels sprouts. Somebody called CIA. She's got to be an alien.
Yeah.
You like Brussels sprouts?
I do. I do like Brussels sprouts. I like when you cook them with a little bit of olive oil and salt and pepper, and then you put them in the oven, and the leaves get all crispy.
Blech.
So good.
Nope.
Yes, Jade. The frozen yogurt. They got rid of it. Now they only have like the stupid strawberry parfait and some other thing that I don't care about. But I loved the chocolate vanilla swirl.
You know what's really funny, Brutal Burrito? Usually when I go to Costco, I do just get cheese pizza.
But he's still upset about the
Which
Supreme.
is actually hilarious. Well, I like their Supreme. The only one I like their pepperoni too. So the reason I like cheese over pepperoni is pepperoni tends to be like a little salty for me. Like obviously pizza is just super high in sodium anyways, but like when you get pepperoni, like you can really, really taste it. Because pepperoni is like very salty because
because it's
pepperoni.
It's a preserved meat, yeah.
Correct. So I prefer to have the less of that salt flavor when I have pizza. And the freshness of all the rest of the ingredients cuts the taste of the sodium when you have it together on a Supreme pizza. Like all the veggies and
I
stuff.
can understand that.
Kind of makes it all taste
just
pretty light, even though it's absolutely the opposite.
Cheese pizza is just never like satisfying for me. Like when I want pizza, it's always with pepperoni.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm not 5 anymore. I don't like.
What about
cheese
like
pizza.
real fancy, like Italian style pizza?
Yeah, like there has to be some toppings. Like I like.
Well, I mean, I guess there's.
For me, there has to be some toppings that it's not just cheese.
Have you ever had a Neapolitan pizza?
No. That's ice cream, Jordan. Why are you putting ice cream on your pizza? Neapolitan pizza?
Wow. We're gonna go to a lunch place one of these days. I'm gonna prove you wrong.
Okay.
It's amazing. And it is simply tomato sauce, cheese, and basil.
That's another topping in my mind. Basil is another topping.
It's not like a lot of basil. It's like a little bit.
Basil's strong though. I love basil. So I could get on board with that, but it is a topping.
Relapse. That is when you know you are starting to get old. Shit starts to... It's salty. Excuse me. I just read it.
Salty. That's what he just did. Sorry.
Hello, sir, potato.
I'm in a really different mood today.
Dale. So here's the thing. This is the thing I agree with Jason. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. He says pineapple on a flatbread is acceptable.
What?
That's what Jason says.
Why is he eating pineapple on flatbread?
I don't know. Pineapple on pizza, I agree with him. Don't do it.
I think it works.
Although, weirdly enough, I'd have a slice of Hawaiian right now.
I don't understand.
Just to, like, try it out.
I don't understand your stance.
Or what? Why wouldn't you put ice cream on your pizza? Those two don't look like the same thing.
Big Bobzilla, I love that. Basil's the best. We also have basil growing, and fresh basil is amazing.
If I could get away with growing it and not letting it all die, I would.
You could. You totally could.
I'm very bad with that sort of stuff.
Just like water it.
I'm very bad with that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I'm a 2-year-old. Shelby. I'm a 2-year-old.
Gameplay said other days Shelby is in a same mood, but today is in a different mood. Exactly. Gameplay gets it.
Pineapple, jalapeno, bacon, and onion pizza is amazing. Literally half of those toppings I don't care for.
I'm listening.
The pineapple, jalapeno, you lost me. And you led with them. Not gonna happen.
I think pineapple, it just brings in a completely different flavor that is like...
Whoa. Are you saying you like it?
I do, actually, yeah. No, I boldly state that I like pineapple on pizza. I'm not afraid.
What's wrong with you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
It's okay.
I mean, there are things wrong with me. That's not
one of them.
That's not one of them.
All right, let's get to some pain. Let's look at this. I'm gonna ignore the fact she just said that she likes that stuff.
Yeah, Big Bobzilla, you can grow basil in your windowsill. It's so easy.
Even in hot, sunny...
My mom grows it outside. So you can grow it on your windowsill.
I'd rather just go to your mom and be like, hey, can I get some fresh basil?
Yeah, you could just, like, have a stock agreement with us where we just bring you fresh basil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'll paint cool things or whatever. Whatever I gotta do, it's fine. I'll make it work.
That's an interesting take, Ghost Hunter. He said pineapple on pizza would be better if it was rings and not chunks. I don't know if I agree with that.
Disagree.
I think the chunks are needed because you can get the small pieces. I think if it were rings, you would get too much pineapple and not enough pizza. Yes, nooks and crannies. Pineapple's good when it's over the cheese and not under. They need to roast a bit. Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
I just don't like pineapple. That's my thing.
Game Delay said, my opinions about what should not go on pizza. In Hungary, you could buy frozen pizza with corn on it. They called it American pizza. There are no rules. You do you. Yeah, I can't get behind corn. Yes, Chuck. Oh, we are on the same wavelength. I do, Ghost Hunter, I do enjoy the roasted or the grilled pineapple, but I still think that it's just far too much pineapple if it's in rings. I mean, that's a massive chunk of pineapple.
It is a substantial amount of pineapple
that you're getting. I mean, think about the ring, and then, hold on, I need 2 hands for this. Pizza, and then the ring. Like, you bite in right there, and that's like a whole side of the pineapple that you're getting in there. I don't know. I can't do it.
Can you imagine if they, instead of doing onion rings, they did pineapple rings?
That would be amazing.
Fried pineapple.
Yeah. I need to have grilled pineapple more.
I think it's too liquidy. Like, pineapple's too juicy to fry.
It could be. You could always
I mean, you could probably fry it just fine, to be honest.
pat it with a paper towel.
Yeah, but I feel like the liquid content, if you were to fry it, would not work well. I think the liquid content would make it really bad.
Yeah, maybe. OMG Mike said, can we stop talking about pineapple pizza? I'm literally eating pepperoni pizza right now, and I'm tasting pineapple. You're ruining my pizza.
You're ruining my pizza.
No. Hi, OCB Paints.
Hey, Mike, instead, we're going to be talking about dirt pizza.
Ew.
Enjoy your dirt pizza.
Vector said, in Sweden, we notoriously have the weirdest pizza. How about pizza with doner kebab, french fries, lettuce, and stuff? I actually really like that kind of pizza.
It's, you know what's funny is up in Seattle, I'm sure they probably have some places like this here. There's like a bunch of Indian restaurants that would do pizza.
Mm-hmm.
So they would do like Indian food, and they would also do pizza. So they would have like weird like chicken tikka masala pizzas and stuff like that are just like super non-traditional but like good pizzas.
I had that kind of pizza that Vector's talking about in Germany. There was a kebab place like a block away from the school that I was going to. And it was incredible.
Kebab.
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 That's what we called it. It was Duna kebab.
Donut kebab?
No, Duna. It's like
donut kebab?
No, Duna. Say Duna. It's like you're saying it in a British accent. In the Navy, pizza night is the worst. It's just an excuse for the cooks to get rid of salad toppings about to go bad. Pizzas with green olives, chopped ham, shredded carrots, etc. Wow, that is a little bit too far, I think. I can't accept carrots or green olives.
Carrots 100% don't belong on pizza.
No, neither do green olives. Black olives only.
Yeah. And carrots? Really?
Yeah, that's just like
they can do better than
defiling pizza.
They can do better than that.
Ghost Hunter said Jordan needs to go to a state fair.
I have been to state fair.
I do feel like
I've never been to an Arizona state fair.
It's all right. It's not good.
It's all right. It's not good.
It's pretty bad.
Do they have funnel cake?
Most certainly they have funnel cake.
That's the one thing.
Funnel cake feels easy to make though.
Like by yourself?
Yeah.
That's probably true.
It's just probably messy because of the oil.
I mean, you're just deep frying something yourself.
Yeah. You're taking a little squeezy bag and like.
Yeah, you just have to make the batter and then deep fry it. It's like not that big of a deal. And it's not like powdered sugar is hard to come by.
No. That would be devastating if it was hard to come by.
Have you ever deep fried anything?
We've done deep fried pickles. We actually did.
Have you ever deep fried it? Like, have you ever cooked like deep fried stuff?
Not like. No, we have. Like, as a family, we've made deep fried.
But have you ever done the deep frying?
No, haven't. Why do you want to know if I personally have done it?
I say it only because I had recently done it for the first time, and it was really interesting to do it myself.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder if you grill the pineapple a bit, then bread it and fry it. I think, sorry, my mind is getting all boggled. I think deep fried pineapple would actually work because you can deep fry pickles, and they are just as wet as pineapple.
Are they?
Yes. They're pickles.
I would be willing to bet that the water content in a slice of pineapple is higher than in a pickle.
It still works though. It works out.
You know how like you don't want to fry stuff that's like wet, right?
Yes, because oil and water don't mix. I know.
It
There are
makes everything
tons of news articles on Thanksgiving. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, people die over this.
I know, because they're idiots.
Yeah.
It's basic chemistry. Y'all ever had honey and pepperoni pizza? A coworker swears by it, and I've only heard good things about it.
I've never had honey and pepperoni pizza.
I could get
but
behind it though.
I can believe it, especially if it's a hot honey.
I was gonna say.
And you use a little bit more spicy pepperonis.
Yeah.
Ooh, that would be delightful. Also, I think you can just get that from Mod.
Hot honey?
Yeah, they have hot honey at Mod. I know this because Jen orders it, and I saw it, and I was like, I didn't even know they had this.
I get bottles of it from Trader Joe's.
Oh.
My sister-in-law, Gabe's wife, she loves hot honey, and she made this pasta once that had hot honey in it, and it was so good. It just like changes it entirely.
Are you a pasta person, Sheldon?
Yes. I love pasta.
What's your favorite kind of pasta?
Like, are we talking like the shape?
No, like
Yeah,
prepared
no.
meal.
I wasn't talking about the shape either. I really like creamy mushroom pasta.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What else are we putting in there? Just mushroom and cream?
I literally would be so happy with just like the mushroom sauce and the mushrooms.
So you had it with like, I got some. Next time I make it, I'll bring it in.
Oh my gosh, be the best day ever.
That's actually one of my favorite pasta dishes to make.
Yeah, it's so good.
It's mushroom, leeks, cream, and some chicken stock. And it's amazing. Yeah. Oh, and Parmesan. I put Parmesan.
I like that.
It's really good. I got that one from a Gordon Ramsay thing.
Gordon. Yeah. Thanks, Gordon.
Gordon.
Is Chris working tomorrow? Yes, Christopher is working tomorrow. I think as we age, we accumulate more rules in our brains about how people should behave, or we can realize that most of those rules just don't matter. Let people put carrots on their pizza. They can put carrots on their pizza. I might still knock it, but
game it, Elay. Remember, I can say that I care about a lot of these things. Realistically, the level that the care meter is at is pretty low.
Yeah.
Like, I might look at somebody who ordered carrots on their pizza and be like, I'm gonna be honest, that's kind of a weird decision.
That's weird.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that's a little odd. And kind of like gently like make fun of them for it.
Yeah.
But I would never be like, you're not allowed to do this because you can't do it
totally.
That way. I would never do that.
It's not like we're gonna put actual rules on it.
Yeah. So the rules are only in jest.
Yeah. Ghost Hunter said pickles and pineapples are equally moist. So.
Except Gabe. Gabe is never allowed to order pizza like that.
No, he's not allowed to do anything like that.
Yeah, those rules do apply to Gabe.
Yeah.
And sometimes Christopher. Very rarely do they apply to Jason.
Fried green tomatoes. See, a lot of wet stuff that's being deep fried.
Yeah. Oh, it probably
General
works fine,
Kinko. Hello.
Finally catch the stream live this weekend. Jason isn't here. Have you seen the wondrous thing that he's painting for you, General Ginkgo? Here in the UK, we have deep fried Mars bars and other stupid things. You know what's funny, Dale? Is I'm very, very likely going to the UK at the end of the month for the first time.
You've never had a Mars bar?
No, I've never been to the UK before.
Well, you can get Mars bars outside of the UK.
Wow, I mean, generally speaking, I don't go search out foreign snacks.
Oh, you could though. It's so easy. There's a World Market on Camelback and like 18th Street.
Shelby, the excitement on your face when you just said that is spectacular.
I love World Market.
Yeah, it's like I saw the light bulb. You were like, oh, but wait, it's so easy. You can just go.
I love World Market. They have all of my German candy, and it's well, not all of them. They're missing 2 of them, but okay, we'll live with it. Hi, Cannibalistic Zombie.
Hello. Guten Morgen.
Spasnat said the local state fair had deep fried butter. They start with frozen butter and dip that in batter. Deep fried Snickers and Twinkies as well. I have heard of this. Deep fried butter sounds like it would kill me.
I feel like I wouldn't actually enjoy that much.
No, I think I would just try it for kicks as like a joke.
This is where somebody chimes in and says that it's actually amazing.
Oh, I don't know.
Probably.
I am in a love affair with all carbs.
I can respect that, Ghost Hunter.
Brutal Burrito apparently looked up fried pineapple, and it is a thing. I knew it was. I mean, we fry anything, right?
Yeah, we Americans fry anything that we possibly can.
OMG Mike, I do have 2 sisters-in-law. I have 2 brothers, so they're both married. There's a brother in between Gabe and I. Ryan Wallace said, I don't need hot honey. I'm hot and sweet enough by myself.
Dang. That is correct. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. I kind of hate these little tubes. I kind of really hate them.
Vector, is that a topping combination for pizza? Banana, curry, spice mix, pineapple, and chicken. I feel like it could be one of those things that like sounds terrible, but when you eat it, you're like, wait.
I think
wait a minute.
the spice mix is really important there. I think
yes,
that whole spice mix deal can dramatically change the outcome of this.
Yeah,
in a positive way.
Definitely. The banana's a little interesting, but I can almost kind of see where it comes from. I think I would have to try it. Gameplay said, I think we should test the moistness of pickles and pineapple on stream. Maybe throw them at somebody.
Just throw them against the wall. See if they stick.
Yeah, will we get rings of pineapple or chunks? The rings are heavy. That's the only thing that would make it different.
Well, I mean, if you're going to fling stuff at the wall, you definitely want rings.
True. They would just... You get one of those. Did you... in my childhood, we had those little guns that shot out foam discs.
Yes.
Did you have one of those?
Of course.
That's what we would use. The pineapples and pickles.
Wait, you shot pineapples and pickles out of these things?
Oh, I'm talking about... I'm saying if we did like a test of the moistness of pineapple and pickles, we would probably use those guns. Because that just makes sense, you know?
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it does make sense. I think it does. They're discs. I mean, the shape of a pineapple is a disc.
Shelby,
you gonna tell me I'm wrong? You gonna look at me and tell me that I'm wrong?
I just said I trust you. Gosh darn it.
I know, Dins.
Oh, God.
Yeah, Mars bars are regularly in the U.S. Jade, Jordan is getting his passport ready.
Yeah, actually, I'm getting on a phone call tomorrow to get that appointment sorted.
Yeah. So we're going to figure that out. But we'll see.
Yeah, it turns out getting a passport on short notice is both
not easy,
simple and complicated at the same time. It's like way more complicated than it needs to be. Also way simpler than you might think it to be.
Yes.
The only thing is you have to be willing to buy a ticket.
Yeah.
And venture into the unknown.
You have to financially commit and then pray. That's basically those are the steps.
The conversation that I had on the phone with the person at the passport agency was very, it instilled a lot of confidence.
Okay, well that's good.
That's good. Yeah.
We were all pretty stressed out about it. Yeah,
she mentioned that like they do have the ability to print passports on site. So that is a thing that they can do.
It's crazy.
And, you know, the whole purpose of this is to be able to facilitate people getting passports quickly when they need to.
Yeah.
Because realistically, most people who are traveling for like a vacation will get that stuff sorted out like months ahead of time.
Right.
So it's usually only like business travelers who are like my situation where Jason was like, "Hey, it's the end of April, and we want to go to UK at the end of May."
Right.
And then I was like, "Well, all right, let's figure that out."
Yeah. In my childhood, Shelby remembers it like it was yesterday because it was. Hey.
Dang.
I don't appreciate that.
Whoa, why are you calling Shelby out like
I've
that?
lived 2 decades.
Shelby is not that young.
Yeah. I would agree with you if I was like 16. Then you could say that it was legitimately. But I'm not. I'm a full adult. I got a credit card the other day.
Oh, dang. How'd that go?
Great. I got approved while I was there, so I think the guy was a little shocked, which was funny for me. He was just like, he was talking about how it like takes. He was like, yeah, it'll take like 4 to 6 days to get approved, and then the page loaded, and he was like, just kidding, you got approved.
just kidding. I lied.
So that was exciting. It made me feel slightly older.
Had you ever like co-signed anything with your mom or anything like that?
For a credit card?
Or dad? No, for like your car or anything like that.
No. I need to figure out my car insurance at some point. I'm like paying for most of my car insurance, but I think if I switch and just have it under my name.
Is the car under your name?
No, it's under my dad's name, I think. Unless he changed it. Don't know.
You would probably know if it was under your name.
I don't know if I would.
Well, I think you have to be involved in that process.
Oh, yeah. You're right.
I think you have to actually be there for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't just be like, hey, I'm putting my car under Shelby's name.
Yeah, that's true.
She's going to be responsible for my vehicle, and I am good. Thanks.
Yeah, that's true. So, yeah, I pay for most of my insurance, but I need to figure that out because it might be lower if I go separate from my parents.
It might actually be more. So
I don't know if it would be.
Typically for insurance, for like car insurance, if you're under 25, it's more expensive. That might only be for men.
I think it is. Women are less.
Women might be lower. But I know that there is like an age number. Where
yeah. I do think though that like if you're a guy, then it's more. It doesn't make sense.
BS.
I'm terrible at driving. Not actually.
Wow, what a thing to
I'm not actually terrible at driving, but there are times where I'm like, why did I just do that?
That's what a vote of confidence. Remind me to never have you drive anywhere, Shelby.
Hey, you've been safe all the times that I have driven.
How many times have I driven with you in the car?
I don't know, maybe twice.
Yeah. Hasn't been a ton.
OCB Payne said, wasn't this mini supposed to be done quickly last week? Did I misunderstand the urgency?
Well, Gabe hasn't said anything to me about it, so we're probably fine. Watch, Gabe's gonna pop in here and be like, why isn't this done?
Oh. In my childhood, we had Ninja Turtles vehicles that shot hard plastic discs with a pizza sticker on them.
That's awesome.
That's amazing.
That's actually awesome.
My childhood was 2 Shelby ago.
Was 2 Shelby
Am
ago?
I a unit of measurement now?
Stares at Shelby in twice her age.
Yes, Wad. Jordan is going to a convention in the UK.
I am.
Yes, Jason is not.
I am going solo. This is gonna be a very interesting trip.
Mm-hmm.
It's I mean, I largely did WonderCon solo. About half of the time I was by myself, but he and I were kind of hanging out there. WonderCon was a lot of fun. but it'll be interesting. I mean, I've traveled internationally before, so
Yeah.
I am one of, if not the most traveled person here, aside from Jason.
Yes, probably.
So I had the benefit of growing up with two parents that worked in the travel industry. So
Yeah, that'll do it.
made it pretty easy to travel.
I didn't go on the plane until I went to Germany.
There's literally a photo of me sitting in a first place or in a
First class
seat on Alitalia flying to Italy when I'm like 6
Wow.
or 4 or something like that.
Pretty awesome.
It's actually a pretty funny photo. I need to see if I can find it.
T-Schmidt, I know that I'm the baby in chat, but you guys don't have to always point it out.
Don't you still need a military passport? Or they have a different term for it, I think. You need something. I'm pretty sure, Ryan, don't you?
Yeah, under 25 is more expensive. We'll see. I don't know. I haven't really looked into it.
But worse for males, yeah.
Don't
admit that to your insurance
yeah,
company.
I won't. Don't worry. They won't know a thing.
Also stares at Shelby. I feel so old now.
See, this is why you guys shouldn't point out my age. It's only worse for you.
Dang. Shelby just bouncing stuff off of her armor. Just bing, bing, bing. You guys can't get me. Jordan, they left you unsupervised before? Wow. Realistically, Mike, I'm a pretty reliable guy when it comes to that sort of stuff. I know how to get through all of those things.
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm entertaining myself.
You have
Being
things
12.
to paint.
I know. I know. I just hate these stupid tubes.
Your military ID and orders is all you need. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, you do work for the government, so makes sense that the airports would be like
Bull kapoopy.
yes. I've seen what Jason has been painting. Really excited and loving how it's looking so far. It's going to be on display for all to see.
Nice.
Yes.
I like it.
Were you reliable at age 6? That's impressive.
It probably was, to be honest.
Unattended on a plane.
I flew a lot unattended, actually. When I was young.
Like how old?
Unaccompanied minor.
Oh, yeah.
I flew a lot.
It does make sense, actually.
Because my parents would fly me up to Seattle. And I would spend a weekend with my grandmother. Who I'm going to call tonight. And it's going to be a wonderful conversation. Because
Nice.
I miss my grandmother. She's great.
That's so sweet. OMG Mike said, Shelby, I used to be with it, but then they changed what it was. Now what I'm with isn't it, and what it seems weird and scary to me, it'll happen to you. Yeah, I think it already has started happening to me. I feel like things move so much faster now with technology. Like trends, they just kind of start and then end and then start and then end, and I don't care to keep up with it. I just do my own thing.
Okay.
Candlevistic Zombie said, my parents like to put me in charge of other kids. Like, we know you're only 2 years older, but we need you to take a 6-hour bus ride with this kid instead of flying back with the rest of the family. Wow, that's brutal.
That's obnoxious.
I'd be pretty upset about that.
I'd be like, no.
Absolutely not. And they dropped that on me while we were already at the vacation location after I flew. Wow. That's pretty brutal.
They're like, we paid for your flight back, but we actually are just gonna have you take a bus.
Yeah.
Sorry. OG Mike, it's not a blowtorch that we use for that. You literally can buy heat guns.
We have a heat gun.
I know.
Okay, just making sure you knew.
I know. Doing the little ribbed highlights on these tubes. Trying to get them relatively equal. Around the bulk of the tube.
Jordan.
Yeah.
If you were a type of noodle, what type of noodle would you be?
Bow tie.
A bow tie? That was so quick. You've thought about this.
No, it's just my favorite pasta.
Okay, but is that like you? Is bow tie pasta you look at and go, that me and this pasta
How
are
about you
one
tell
and
me?
the same?
What pasta would I be?
No, this is you. This is self-reflection. Go within yourself and find your noodle. No. Sometimes I say things, and that's just how it is.
And I pointed out to you that you said something weird with a single eyebrow raise. Shelby. I clean up pretty well, game delay. I clean up pretty nice. I do not own a bow tie, though. I've never worn a bow tie in my life. Ties?
Come on, you know exactly what I meant.
Do we really? My best friend can be weird sometimes. Yeah.
Sorry.
If you're trying to listen to signs of it. Game delay. Game delay. Sounds like it should be for a Saturday stream only.
I'm laughing so hard that it's making me warm. Does that not happen to you?
No.
Yeah, no, me neither.
Yeah? Yeah, really? That's interesting. You know, one would expect, given the fact that you said that it just happened to you, that it, you know.
No, that was jokes.
Always trying to backtrack everyone. We can't let her.
You still didn't answer my question, though.
How about you answer your question first?
I didn't ask it already having mine in mind. I asked because I want to know what noodle you would be.
I don't know.
It's not a type of noodle. I know it's forever doomed. Game delay.
What do you think? What do you think?
This isn't about me. This is about you.
Fine, bow tie.
I can't believe you right now. I can't believe that you actually feel that way about bow tie.
Why?
Because you haven't actually thought about it.
Wow. That's so deep, Shelby.
The
The depth of your comment can't be Oh gosh. Shelby, we are terrible.
Crazy?
And crazy.
Yes. I blame it. You know what, guys? I'm gonna blame it on
Chat?
Sure. I'll halfway blame it on chat.
Sure.
I'll halfway blame it on the fact that I am in a better mood because I go to the gym in the mornings. I think I'm gonna blame it on that. And you know what? If that makes me a little bit crazier, you're welcome.
Thanks.
Sometimes we all need a little bit of crazy in our lives. And I'm not dangerous crazy, so.
You're just dangerous.
Exactly.
Dangerous.
Paint liquor, don't you dare ask me that question. You know exactly what you've done.
Hey Shelby, I got a question for you.
I have an answer.
If you could be any kind of noodle, what kind of noodle would you be?
You're such a stealer. You can't steal my question.
Okay.
It feels so impersonal.
How about this, Shelby? If you could be any kind of pastry.
Ooh, I like that one.
What kind of pastry would you be?
See, I'm gonna actually think about it. Unlike you.
I know what pastry I would be.
I know, but you didn't think about what noodle you would be. And I will forever remember that.
Noodles are not as expressive as pastries are.
Disagree. Completely.
We only have shape to consider when we're talking about noodles.
They all have their own personality. A bow tie has a completely different personality than, like, rigatoni.
But the depth of the personality when comparing a bow tie to a penne pasta versus, say, a croissant versus a delectable shortbread cookie. These are two very different things
I have to disagree completely.
that have two levels.
I think noodles can
levels
have
of depth.
just as much depth as pastries.
Fine. My answer, your original question,
Okay.
is ravioli.
Great. Was that so hard?
Now answer my question, dang it.
Okay, I'm still thinking about it. I gotta think about all the pastries ever.
I know mine is.
Ooh, I think I do too. I need to think about if I'm saying my favorite one or saying one that actually represents who I am. Give me a moment.
Give me a moment. Need a moment, please.
I think it does. You can fight it if you want to, but I think it does represent me. I would be a cheese Danish.
Interesting. Would you like to know what mine is?
I would like to know what yours is.
Cinnamon roll.
Oh, that's a good one. That is a good one.
I think it depicts me quite well.
Listener, I think I've already answered this question, but I will answer it again because I like it. You woke up one day and you were a donut. Would you eat yourself? And my answer is it depends on what donut I am.
I think that was exactly the same response that you had last time, too.
It is. Gandalf said Shelby is sweet and cheesy. Nobody is arguing.
Was that the rationale for your deciding?
A little bit.
Oh,
You nailed it on the head.
sweet and cheesy?
Gandalf said Jordan is like a soft hug. Also not arguing.
That's true. That's pretty accurate.
OMG Mike, it might be an odd choice, but it's the one.
I am a fan of the hugs.
It is the choice.
Hugs are great. Hugs are good for you.
They are healing, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, I really want a cheese Danish. Dang it.
I really want a damn cinnamon roll.
Maybe I'll. Ooh.
You tell?
I might go to AJ's after work.
For a cheese Danish?
Yes.
You know what?
Absolutely.
I may also do that. But not for cheese Danish.
See, these are the things that I get to do
Because you're an adult now?
when I go to the gym in the morning. Guys,
Oh.
I went to the gym in the morning on Monday. And then I went to the gym in the morning today. Both days were great. Have been, will be. It's awesome. Life is great. I get a cheese Danish after work. What could be better? Nothing.
Getting two cheese Danishes after work?
Maybe. if I'm feeling that way. Who knows? Oh, you know what would be devastating though? If they're out.
That is quitter talk.
That would be pretty upsetting, debilitatingly.
You really think they would dare to be out?
And maybe, I don't know. I don't know if people like cheese danishes as much as I do. They should. Jade said Jordan gives good hugs, can confirm from Adepticon.
Oh, thank you.
That is so sweet.
I like hugs. Hugs are good.
No, OMG Mike, it's part of the joy of being able to get cheese Danish is the fact that I worked out in the morning and I deserve the cheese Danish. It's my right. It's not. But it's happening.
Are you really going to AJ's get a cheese Danish after work?
Yes. I drove myself. I can make that decision.
Dang, Shelby. You're making it awfully tempting to go to AJ's and partake of a cheese Danish.
Right?
Or perhaps another tasty confectionery related beverage, not beverage, snack that they might have. Every time I think about AJ's, I think about Arizona iced tea. I don't know why. I don't know why. It's that thing that like every time we go there for lunch, I'm like, well, I'm gonna grab 2 of these.
Yeah. It's like you're like Pavloving yourself at this point.
Yeah.
My ages, I have to do this. I do this every time. I might see if they have the energy drinks that I like.
Ooh, your favorite?
Yeah, they probably
There
won't.
you
It's
go.
been a while since I've seen those babies.
You know what, Shelby? I bet you they do.
Good vibes into the universe.
Yeah. Hey, that's just me. I'm all about the good vibes. Okay.
Kimberly said Shelby's motto, I deserve the Danish. I am the Danish. Exactly.
What would I want? If I've never actually gotten a pastry from there, but every time I go, I always look.
They're all
because
good.
they have tons of options.
And they're great. Their options are fantastic.
I'm more a shy hug acceptor. I don't care. I love partaking in hugs, especially with people that I care about or people that are cool. Friends, as one might call them. I'm a fan.
I'm like in the middle with hugs.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I mean,
Like I do love giving people hugs.
Yeah.
But
I'm a very affectionate person.
But I'm not gonna
Generally.
like if I'm feeling like a hug isn't the vibe.
Yeah.
I won't do it.
Yeah, I would say that's true for me as well. But like,
Some people do it anyway. My
True.
mom is a hugger.
yeah, I've gotten a hug from your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was very excited to see me back when I got back from WonderCon. Yeah, because I was gone for like 2 weeks.
Yeah. She's a hugger for sure.
Also, your mom is just really cool.
Yeah.
General Ginkgo, thank you. I would give you a hug back.
One too many creepy uncles. Yikes.
Yikes.
They-
Yeah, that's
It's
big
no
yikes.
bueno.
I try to be respectful about it.
Yeah.
You know, it's got to be something that people are into the idea of. And if they're not, definitely do not do the hug thing.
Kimberly, I don't see how that's bad. I don't understand what you're trying to say, and I don't appreciate it. Even if I don't understand it. Yeah, Lawrence does look like a hugger. He looks like the creepy uncle hugger.
Yeah, Lawrence is. Oh, I'm sorry. His name is Larry. Thank you, not Lawrence.
Sorry. I thought it was Lawrence, not Larry.
I'm very likely a little dyslexic. So
phrases. Does that happen?
yeah.
Really?
100%.
Oh.
Yeah.
Thank you, game delay.
It's not just letters, it's words and sentences.
That's so interesting. It makes sense, but
I don't have it visually, but it happens a lot to me verbally. Like, I'll read something and I don't like. Some people will literally see the words on the page be reversed and how they have a hard time reading. Other people just Jordan, she's right about what?
The name. It's Lawrence, not Larry.
Oh yeah, no.
We got there.
Shelby and I established this.
I gave him enough of a silent look for him to realize.
Shelby and I arrived at that conclusion.
Telepathically.
No assistance required.
Ghost Hunter said Fisher
None
Queen
whatsoever.
seems like she gives the best hugs. She does.
Who?
My mom.
She's pretty.
She
cool.
does give very good hugs.
It's funny. Your mom is like very similar to me in a lot of ways. Like she has the super super happy go lucky attitude all the time, which is very refreshing to see in somebody else.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually like the person who's always like super happy.
Right.
You're also a very optimistic and happy person most of the time.
Yeah.
So that also helps.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm a little off, but
we
most of the time
all
I'm
have off days.
pretty happy.
Sometimes I have off days.
But Shannon is definitely like a step beyond even me.
Yeah, she's kind of crazy.
She's kind of crazy.
I love her.
Crazy.
Telemachus said we had a safety meeting at work today, and I was asked what steps to take in the event of a fire. Apparently, really effing big ones wasn't the answer they wanted. Please tell me that's true and not just another joke, because that is amazing.
Oh, hoping that they actually said that?
Yes. That's so funny.
Like, I'm gonna get murdered for this, but realistically, we should just be walking fast.
Yeah. Hi, Hoosiers. Welcome.
Hello?
We're crazy today.
We are a little crazy today. Such is life.
Yeah. Relapse said I need a hug. Aw.
Aw. I'm sending one FedEx. You'll get it tomorrow.
FedEx a hug. Ghost Hunter said sometimes I have on days. Are you saying that your default is off days? That makes me sad. Oh my gosh, you guys are making me sad now. Oh.
Any one of these people that says that they're terrible is a lie. They're awesome. Sometimes I have off days. You mean Sundays?
And Saturdays.
Sapo, you are correct. Nothing like a good hug when you're having a bad day. I've had an off 42 years. Oh my god. Yikes.
I know. That one made me sad too. Gambley said my default used to be off days, but with some life changes and also finding mini painting, I have now so many good days.
That's what I'm talking about.
Fantastic. Nothing like a good hobby to really turn your life around.
That's always my recommendation. When
Yeah.
I have like friends who are like don't have hobbies, like Hayden's sort of a good example of this.
Mm-hmm.
He's kind of a workaholic,
Okay.
and he has hobbies, but he has a tendency to like his hobbies are playing video games. And generally speaking, I don't view video games as like a hobby.
Yeah.
It's like it is.
It is and it isn't.
But it's like
You're not. I feel like it's just more. It's a hobby, but it's a hobby that doesn't.
it doesn't do the hobby thing.
You
know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a hobby that doesn't hobby. It's a
Video games is a
that's good.
pastime,
It's a
yes,
pastime.
yes.
I like that. Yes, it's pastime.
It's not healing.
Yes. So, yeah, like so you know, my buddy just like didn't have anything that he would do to like fulfill himself in his free time. And so I was like, dude, you need to find a hobby. So, and he eventually did, and it was great. Started collecting pops and flipping and selling pops and that sort of thing, which was cool.
It's kind of fun.
And then yeah, he's starting to go fishing more, which is great.
Oh, fun.
I'm actually really jealous. Did I
Mm-hmm.
show you those photos?
Did he catch something cool?
So no,
Oh.
he was up in the northern part of Seattle
Okay.
this last weekend, camping.
Which northern?
part of Washington?
Yeah.
Like up by Canada. But the Aurora Borealis happened this last weekend.
Oh, so many people saw it.
Yeah, so he's got some absolutely like incredible photos. Because he
am
was like
jealous
out
of-
in the middle of the nowhere, camping, like perfect sort of environment for it. Yeah, it was awesome.
That's amazing.
He was like, it's one of the most amazing things that I've ever experienced in my life.
I
want
to see
what
it.
he told me. I was like, that's
so
crazy.
bad. I've never seen it in any like sense of it. I've never even seen
Yeah,
like
the photos are insane. I also have a couple of friends in Canada who sent me some really great photos of the night sky.
That's so cool.
So just a little jealous.
Hoosiers, I have the same issue. I have way too many hobbies. I'm actually going to learn how to tie flies for fly fishing.
That's what he was doing this last weekend. He was fly fishing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm going to learn how to make flies. I'm very excited.
Are you gonna like fish as
No,
well, or are
I'm
you just tying the ties?
I'm just going to make them. I have so many people in my life that fly fish that me learning how to make them would still be beneficial. So I'm a gift giver.
It's a cool little crafting thing that you can learn how to do, and also is a great gift.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love gift giving, and sometimes when I make things, sometimes I just want to make things because I'm like, oh, that's a cool thing to make.
Yeah.
But I don't know what to do with it after,
Got it. Yeah.
and I don't want to keep it, but I don't really have like anyone in mind where I'm like, oh, this would be a perfect gift for them.
Yeah.
So it's hard because I like creating, but I don't necessarily want to keep the things that I
Mhm.
create.
Know how you feel.
So
I really do.
getting into fly tying would be awesome.
The gifts that keep on giving. Also, that thing just
I know.
lit up at
But-
3 o'clock.
That's why I looked over at it. I don't know
It's
if
really
you saw,
weird.
but I was like, what the?
What the heck?
Yes.
I paint the way I played multiplayer video games. There's always somebody younger and more skilled. YouTube videos make me think I'm better than I am. And I keep doing it regardless. Well, I mean, wait. I don't understand the YouTube videos make me think I'm better than you are. That I don't get that.
Yeah, I didn't understand that either, but relapse, I did know that they move. It seems like such a magical experience seeing Aurora Borealis. I want to see it so bad. Ugh, one day. I want to be in Iceland when I see it though. That would be awesome.
You should figure out what time of year and go.
I know. Hoosiers crochets, knit, paint minis, play miniature, and other types of games, reading, painting on canvas, video games. Yeah, I'm similar to those things. Yeah. And there's still more things I want to learn how to do. Like, how can one person possibly have so many hobbies? You know what I feel like sometimes? I feel like Rapunzel from Tangled, where she's like, I'm going to do all of these different things in one song.
I know how you feel. I wish that I had enough time in the day and in my free time to do all the like crazy things that I really, really want to do. Because there's a lot. I want to get back into archery.
Awesome.
I love archery.
Cool.
It is super cool. I'm also very good at it. Which helps. Or at least I used to be. I don't know if that's the case anymore, but
Shelby can send me her creations. I don't know if you would want all my creations. There's a lot of them sometimes.
I commissioned you to create something pretty awesome
I did.
for a gift this last year.
Yeah, it was fun. I actually, it feels like a silly accomplishment, but that was it's one of the first times that I had like made a pattern myself. I probably couldn't replicate it, but
It was amazing, by the way. She loves that thing.
it's awesome.
she
So great.
she was so happy when she opened it too.
Love it. Mad Malachi said need to figure out how to have energy to paint in the evenings. Just look at my paint area, say blah, then go lay on the couch. Yeah, I feel like
You have to have the motivation and excitement for a project
yes.
to be able to do that.
Yes.
It makes it easier if you don't paint a ton during the day. Like I paint every day for 2 hours or more. Today it's closer to like 4. So, you know, because I recorded a short today with Christopher. So it's like, you know, the longer you spend during your day doing those things, the less of those things you want to do when you get home. So it can be a little challenging, and I acknowledge that. And I would say don't force it. This is something that it took me a long time to kind of come to terms with in my life, and it's if you're not, unless you like have to do it because you're like you have a commitment, you're on a deadline, and like you got to get it done. Just do what makes you happy. If the idea of painting doesn't sound great and you want to chill and go out and like have a drink with somebody, or if you want to go like hang in front of your TV and watch Netflix all night, do it. Like as long as you're not hurting somebody else, like I am on like those are the things that make your life better, right? The more of those things that you can do on a day-to-day basis, the better your life will be.
Yeah, I think if you're like trying to force yourself to do something because you like
you feel like you need to.
Yeah, you feel like you need to, or you're like, oh, like I should.
Or you feel like you owe it to yourself to do it.
Yeah, then it's not going to be
worth it.
enjoyable.
You'll also generally resent it afterwards.
Yeah.
You'll be like, man, I'm really mad that I did this instead of doing the other thing.
Yeah.
Mad Malachi, I used to be in Boy Scouts. Well, I was in Boy Scouts for all the years that I could be in Boy Scouts. And every time I would go on one of those like week-long like camping trips where you would like sign up for classes during the whole time, every single time I went, I would take the archery class. Every single time. And in some cases, I doubled up. I just took archery twice because I was super far ahead. Because I was a nerd and I did all the Boy Scout stuff.
Was a nerd?
Okay, still I am a nerd.
Just about different things.
Yeah. It was worth it though. I got my Eagle Scout and it got me my first job.
There you go.
So
Eagle Scout can get you a lot actually.
Yeah. It literally like it's funny because everyone always says you're like, hey, it's great. It looks great on a resume. It'll help you get jobs. And then you're like, oh, this person literally just said the only reason they're giving me this job is because they want to give me a shot because I have this award. And I was just like, because the guy literally told me in the interview, he's like, I'm gonna be honest, didn't interview very well. I was like, well, it's my second interview, so that makes sense. And he was like, but, you know, you've done this thing, and I know what it takes to get this sort of thing.
Right.
And the dedication that requires, so I'm gonna give you a shot.
I think that's why they, like, see it so highly. It's like, it takes a while. You have to...
It's a lot of work.
You have to dedicate be
years
very
of
dedicated.
your life to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I only had two... like, big life goals when I was growing up. The first one was Eagle Scout. And the second one was black belt. And Taekwondo was what I was taking at the time. And I got pretty far along on it was karate, not Taekwondo. Karate. I got pretty far along with that. And then we moved from California to Washington, and that kind of messed everything up. Just because, like, I had to restart from zero. And, like, I don't know if you've ever taken any, like,
I've wanted to do
classes
jujitsu,
like that.
but...
It's, like, that sort of development and, like, it takes a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I got like really far. I was like right underneath a brown belt, basically. And we moved, and the new place that I went to, like they were like, unfortunately you can't, because there was no other, like the studio that I was training at didn't exist in Washington, so it wasn't transferable.
Right.
So they're like, you have to restart from a white belt, and I was just like, I did it for a little while, and I was just like, I don't have the patience for this.
Yeah.
So
I honestly, I would really like to take
Which
jujitsu
sucked.
classes, but I don't actually like that level system. Like, I don't care about it. I
Yeah.
just want to learn jujitsu.
Yeah. then you should just do it to do it, and
Yeah.
whatever, you know, whatever level you get to is whatever level you get to.
Yeah.
Oh, Mike's got a painting question. So glazing up skin tone on underpainted mini. Okay, so you're doing an underpainting. What's the right glaze and wash medium to paint ratio for you to start with? Jason said 10-1 for glazing, but says 1-4. So the answer is it you can kind of fluctuate depending on what you're mixing, right? What I can do is I can show you the level of opacity that you're looking for with a mixture, and hopefully that will give you a better idea. Let me mix some of that up really quick. I have cups right here. So if I'm mixing up with let's say bright shadow flush, or do we want to do shadow flush? Yeah, so if I were painting this hand, right, and I wanted to keep that red underpainting.
He's pink.
Yeah.
He's got a pink gun.
Somebody did a test for today's short on this guy earlier today.
What? I wonder who
And
that
Shelby
was.
might be excited about what I painted.
What?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Shelby's very excited right now. But yeah, so we're gonna do that underpainting really quick. So actually, do I have a better model to show underpainting?
You painted a cheese Danish?
You painted a cheese Danish?
A muted pink is always a banger sci-fi color. Agreed. I don't know if you're joking or not, but I agree. Even if you're joking.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you guys underpainting really quick. I don't have a texture trainer 1 right now, but I do have this little bust, so I'll show you on this really quick. We're gonna do a demo. It's demo Wednesday. That doesn't rhyme. I tried. Okay, we want shadow flush. Boom. All right. We're gonna do this.
Demo Wednesday. Exactly. There's a Jason.
It's like 2-1. 2-1. Hello. Actually, I'll do this. Either one. Here. Oh,
Can
it's
you not stand on it?
I'm not standing on it. It's trapped underneath the little hook on the wheel.
Oh.
Just pull. You're good.
Let go.
Yeah. I was just making sure it was clear for whatever space you needed. All right. Water. What?
Yes, a wild Jason appeared. What are you demoing again?
Underpainting.
Underpainting?
Mike has had a lot of questions about underpainting, so.
I've been Trying to give underpainting a crack.
Give it a crack.
Taking a crack at it. What colors is that?
Shadow flush.
Shadow flesh. Oh! Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, just wordlessly.
I'm really jealous. I really want to paint one of these very badly.
That is so exciting. Cannibalistic zombie. I need whatever that is.
I need whatever that is.
My
need
goblin-y heart.
it. The crone.
She's a witch.
Jason just likes to do this. He likes to come on stream
And just do things.
and just like pull out the awesome stuff without saying anything. He hasn't said a word since he's been in.
I
on
know.
stream.
It's scary sometimes.
He just went bang, right in for it. Hey, it's my mom.
Isn't this like a record for not talking for Jason?
A little bit, I think.
Dad's mad at us. I don't know if
I don't
he's
think so.
mad. Doesn't seem mad. You just mixing, Jordan? He's not mad, Ryan, just disappointed.
He's not mad, just disappointed. Jason, this is very odd.
It is worse.
Silent Jason's kind of scary. Please talk.
Gabe said this is scaring me.
This is scaring me.
It's dramatic
Imagine
effect.
being in here right next to the guy. At this point, I'm legit uncomfortable with Jason's silence. I feel like he's gonna yell at me.
Who just said how epic would it be if he primed it, then just walked out, never said a word?
Oh,
He
please,
might.
Jason, I need you to do that.
He might. Don't give him the idea.
Just be like, hey, you saw me prime it, and now that's all you get. We shouldn't give him the idea, because he might just do it. He might just do it. He's doing this very quickly. I feel like he might be doing this so that Gabe can take a photo of it.
Gameplay said, normally I would assume something was chat's fault, but I was here the whole time today, and we have been so very well behaved. No, I can't say it.
Yeah, lies.
He's like a crazy artist.
I'm not sure crazy artist applies.
I think he's just really excited to paint the crone.
Definitely.
Arrive,
Yes.
prime mini, leave. And that concludes today's lesson priming.
Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of underpainting on this guy. I want to do him.
Is this a texture trainer that you have been doing practice things on?
Yeah.
You should just keep it forever that way.
This way?
Just do all of like the practice on it and then just see where it ends up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure, you betcha. So, putting all the warm sections in there with some dark hot pink. That's what I had handy, so that's what we're using.
This is so tense. Oh, she looks so good.
She's so spooky looking. I love it. I once has one, please.
I feel like he's totally just gonna leave. Those are the vibes I'm getting.
I don't know what's happening. Jason still hasn't said anything. He's still not doing anything other than sorting out this. Wait, we
Yeah,
can say things about him
Jade,
and he won't respond
I
to us.
think it's a bat over her shoulder. Pretty sure.
It's a mysterious
It's a creature.
monster of some kind.
Little flying imp. Yes, an imp. Not at the second time.
Alright. So building up that color there. We're going to find a nice cool color for the shadows. Let's do... Ooh, you know what? When in Rome. Dark turquoise.
Oh man, so many pretty colors. These and all the good ones.
I'm going to actually mix a little bit of this hot,
Mix.
dark hot pink into it, which darkens it up just a little bit. And we're going to put it in the areas of shadow. Right there.
We can't see what you're doing, by the way.
Oh, sorry.
I need to go take a call. Jason, don't say anything. Oh, Jason!
Now I'm going to go paint on it because it's there. See what he says.
So cruel. Can't believe that. Sugar Rush, it is the new trainer. Wow. Can't believe him. He even forgot to turn off
He
the
walked
air
into the other
compressor.
room and giggled. Did you hear that? I heard it.
It's either Gabe or Jordan.
Somebody did.
Could have been Gabe.
Silly Jabe. Tricks are for kids.
I'm trying to figure out if Hoosiers you called it or if you gave him the idea. But you probably called it. Well, just take my money. Well, Jade, the good news is it's only $20. So it's not even that big of a deal. Well, it's $20, right?
This is like a couple of cups of coffee.
Yeah. Just don't have coffee for like a couple of days and you're fine. Trade-off. Or still have your coffee and get it. I don't know. It's your money. You do you.
You do you. So we're going to do a little bit of this blending, kind of mesh these colors together a touch.
Do you have to blend the colors together when you're underpainting?
Not really.
Okay.
I like doing it.
Jade, coffee equals anti-murder juice.
Anti-murder juice.
You should paint this like Grunty from Banjo-Kazooie. I don't know who that is, Christopher.
Right. What? Gabe gave us the magical what? How dare you? That's what we just got from Gabe.
Yeah, sorry. His hand looks radioactive. It does. It looks, to me, it looks like a heat map.
That's kind of the idea, right?
Yeah. It would
That's
that
basically what you're doing.
Yeah, would that work if you're like
Sort of.
you're using like a heat map for it?
Yeah. I mean, it's not exactly the same. Like, you would want to use some other colors. But generally speaking, you have the right idea.
Oh. Interesting. Changes things a bit.
All right, so
Where's Jen? Oh.
so this is the consistency that we have now with our glaze. You can see it's super transparent. So I'm gonna take my smaller brush, be more delicate with this. We're gonna take some of this, we're gonna stick it on the palette, and then we're gonna start glazing it on.
I'm trying to do underpainting with my night bells. Hello, Captain Mannerings and Teeny Tiny Victories. Welcome.
So we're just building this up super slowly here. Can I zoom in anymore?
It is the new texture trainer. Jason came in here and ominously primed it and then left.
And then literally left.
Do you build up the glaze layers?
Yep. You can kind of see it on the side of the wrist there. See how
Yeah.
it's starting to blend everything together?
I do see that. OMG Mike said, so does thinning the mix with water make it dry faster or slower?
Fast. Well, neither. Water does not add any sort of retarding or accelerating properties to the paint, so you're not gonna. The paint's not gonna dry any slower or faster. It'll be more wet, so it might feel like it takes a little bit longer to dry as a result. But generally speaking, adding water to something doesn't make it dry faster or slower.
Source, the texture trainer looks so happy. Look at her. She's got her skull with the mushrooms. She's so happy. With a little imp on her shoulder. That happy old lady.
She's definitely something old lady.
She's got some creepy teeth, but doesn't mean she's mean. She's just happy. Oh, mean equals good. Well, yeah.
What do you think would happen if I just started painting on that model?
I don't know.
I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Unknown. He might be upset. I'm not actually sure where he went. I thought I heard his voice travel down the hallway.
It did.
So, that way. Challenge. Paint the crone as the most beautiful person ever. Hey, beauty is within.
But you guys can see,
Ooh.
now that I've started to build up this gradient, how you can still see the patches of color underneath, right? You still get the feel of the warmth from the dark hot pink and the coolness from the shadows here, right? On the inside. And the warmth and brightness from the yellow.
OMG Mike, I think she is technically upright, if that's what you're saying. Like, I think she's supposed to be kind of like looking down, but the wings are the top. You know what I'm saying? You get it. I know you get it.
You know what I'm saying? So chat. I said it a minute ago, but I think, things have changed a little bit, and it might be a good question to brace the chat again. What do you guys think Jason would do if I started painting that crone over there?
Oh my gosh. Challenge accepted.
The Hunter of Ghosts. Hello.
The Hunter of Ghosts.
Hello.
Wow.
You know,
First time you did it.
Chris did these microphones to where now you don't have to like shove them down your gullet for them
Oh,
to
really?
pick you up. Yeah,
Oh,
very
that's
nice.
Great.
Very nice. I talk bad about Christopher a lot, but every now and then he has bright spots.
Sometimes.
Every now and then.
Sometimes.
Every
Let's
now
not.
and then.
Let's make sure he doesn't hear us because he'll feel like he has a
Sometimes.
That's
free
what
pass to be his normal self.
underpainting is all about, folks.
Wow, it looks so good.
That's all you got to do. It literally is all about getting the right consistency and transparency of the skin tone you're applying over it. Because you can pretty much put whatever colors you want under there. You want something that's like in a cool range that like is maybe a little green or a little blue or something like that. You want a little warmth from like the reds, and then having some sort of yellow in there too. Is kind of the three that you want, like kind of blue or green, some reddish hue, and then yellow, and then you're off to the races.
I love that term.
Off to the races.
I don't know why. I just love it. I think it's so silly. Off to the races.
Can you believe this one?
It's so great. Silly in a good way. A good silly.
It's a good silly.
Mike had a panic attack.
Did you laugh about it?
That was so intense.
Yeah, was it your plan to leave like that, or did Hoosiers inspire you?
I was just gonna come in, throw down a prime coat, and leave.
Yeah.
That was my idea.
We're gonna mix in a little bit of.
Then I went to use the bathroom, get a granola bar and a water, and come talk to you nerds.
Nice.
We're gonna mix in a little bit of bright shadow flush here
Ridicule, thank you for the prime sub, yeah.
with our previous glaze layer. This will add a little bit more opacity, and we're just gonna push this into some of the brighter spots.
Is it okay if I go to the bathroom really fast?
Hmm?
I'm chained to this chair. Can I go to the bathroom, please?
You?
Yeah.
You gotta pee before we leave the house.
I did.
That's not how this works.
Okay.
Yes, you can go to the bathroom. What are you talking about? Are you asking legit?
Yes. Important job.
Hey, chat. Are we gonna let Shelby go to the bathroom or not?
You're gonna
It's up to you guys. She's cheating. She's just going anyway.
I was gonna say no, but you know.
OSHA says she can. OSHA's not the boss of me.
Well,
No. Let them come. Bring it on, OSHA. Demo MDK. When I saw your name on the TV screen here, my eyesight got a little blurry because it's blue on blue. And it looks like your name is Demon Milk. So your name is now
Demon Milk.
Demon Milk. Demo, welcome. Hi guys.
Oh.
I rarely, yeah, exactly. It's just like so. The screen that we use on the chat is like it's a blue, and it has a light blue frame around your text, and then your name on it is also blue, and so it's making it really hard for me to distinguish the letters. So you are now Demon Milk. But anyway, says I rarely use Twitch. Oh my gosh, Shelby isn't here to scroll back up to your message. It ran by.
Here, I got it.
Go back to Demon Milk's message.
Oh, that's another thing we should maybe try and get sorted at some point.
We've only asked 20 times, so I've given up.
Can we get another keyboard?
Keep going.
Oh, it's just
One more. Keep going up. There you go. Okay. I rarely use Twitch, but I really enjoy the uploads that go to YouTube. Awesome! Yeah, we've started streaming live to YouTube at the same time, so we dual stream now that Twitch has allowed us. We've been partners with Twitch for so long, and Shelby just walked by, but she got low enough that the camera didn't see her. So she's going to magically appear. Look at us. Look at that. Yeah, but Twitch didn't used to let us dual stream as partners. It was part of our contract that all of our content all of our live content that was shown on Twitch had to be exclusive to Twitch for the first 24 hours, I believe it was. I think originally it was trying to be 72, but for the first 24 hours it had to be exclusive to Twitch. Now they don't do that anymore. Now as partners we can stream to YouTube, so we do. So thank you for tuning in. But yeah, it's nice to see the VODs go directly into the live tab on YouTube right after the show is over too. So super easy. People can get it. We don't have to. As silly as it sounds, it was tough for us to every stream upload those to YouTube, right? And then figure out a thumbnail or whatever. It looked kludgy. And so Gabe and Christopher set all this stuff up, and now it works like a champ. So thank you for joining us. Great. Just Demon Milk now. Got to change it everywhere. I mean, we name people. That's what we do. We're
That's
Monument
true.
Hobbies. We name people and make paint
I mean,
in that order.
Wad Tomaton's name has not been Wad Tomaton for over a year.
Wad Tomato in.
It's
Yeah.
Wad Tomato in.
Wad Patamaton.
Also occasionally Wad Potato.
Da da na na na. Patamaton. Da 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 da. Patamaton.
So the goal is we're trying to replicate something kind of like what we have here on this hand. Right?
Jordan, did you mix that BSF into the same glaze mix you made, or did you make a new mix?
Nope. Yeah, exactly. Sorry. Let me. Yes, I did. What you are asking if I did? Yes, I did do that.
I was like, the answer is not nope, Jordan.
Yeah. I was answering the bottom question and not the top question.
Mm.
Because there's like, did you mix that Bright Shadow Flesh into the same mix you made, or did you make the new mix? So there's just like two parts of that question. No, I did not make a new mix. Yes, I did use the same glaze.
Makes sense.
But the nice thing about that is you keep some of that transparency, but you're adding a little bit of opacity back with your brighter colors, which means it's going to cover up better, which is what you're looking for anyways when you're starting to do those highlights. So you can kind of like progressively get more and more towards that nice like opaque application of paint. Which, yeah, is really nice. So we're going to keep on doing that.
You should see the way Jordan organizes his paints.
It's great.
No, it's
about the
crazy.
same as how he answers questions.
Backwards.
Backwards.
Yes.
It's not wrong.
He starts from the end and works to the beginning.
I'm not that backwards.
Jen, what are you talking about? To be fair, you asked for Shelby's help at the last minute and was very vague about how long I would need that help.
Oh,
She's
no,
going to need it all day.
I definitely did go to the bathroom before. I just am so hydrated.
Well, this can of Demon Milk absolutely loves your paints. I love that it is your first time coming to the stream, I think, right? So-
I
and
hope
we've already renamed you.
that you
Thank you
hang
for
out
that. That's awesome.
forever because that name is great and I want to be able to say it on stream every
That is so good. Demon Milk, next monument color, folks. We need to. That one's good enough. T. Schmidt says, I will mail you a keyboard if you want. I have many spares.
No, we just need to have keyboards, or I would like to have a keyboard.
There are occasions where I Twitch exclusively for 24 hours, though not as often these days. Where you Twitch exclusively for 24 hours, though not as much. You mean like?
I think he means watching on Twitch.
No, I think he means he gets the Twitches.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Were you guys not talking
It's
about...
Gamet Elay, so that's what I'm going to go
Were
with.
you guys not talking about streaming?
He can confirm or deny, but I believe what he meant is that he has the.
OMG, Mike, no. Don't do it. I'm reading ahead.
Sir Potato or Mr. Potato out of respect. Sir Patamaton.
Oops, cats. It's cats.
Sir Tomatotom. This potato needs to go eat bratwurst and play board games. Wait a minute.
mean, that
Did
sounds
you
pretty
bring enough
awesome.
for the whole class? Wad, you do the best stuff, and it's really infuriating.
Yeah, true.
I need to do something about your paints. They are just there. What do you mean, Sugar Rush? Just there, like all over the place? Cannibalistic, I try to organize my paints by their number, but I always pick them up and put them down crazy throughout my painting session and having to completely reorganize them when I'm done. I organize by hue, but when we travel, we organize by number so that when we have the go bags out in front of the public that you can see the paints in the same organizational that they are on the rack and such, just to kind of keep some similarity there. Otherwise, they'd be all over the place. Shelby's been to the gym. She's hydrated.
Yes.
Get your shelf of cheese Danish. You deserve it.
I am the cheese Danish.
You are a cheese Danish?
Yes.
I don't believe that's true.
Oh,
You're just Shelby.
You would understand if you were here.
Oh, dang. Throwing some shade.
Throwing shade? What? That I wasn't here on time?
Yeah.
Oh. I made a grand entrance.
He did.
You did make a grand entrance.
I had to make sure Shelby can get paid
There's someone
on
who.
payday.
Oh, woohoo! There's someone we watch who organizes his
Mike,
paints
do not get your hands away from Amazon, Mike.
Stop
it.
Stop it right now.
Stop it. The joke was better when you made it. That one didn't handle the delay very well. It was better. The timing was good on it. I twitch all the time. Pretty sure I have a wireless keyboard, mouse, touchpad combo in a closet. Yeah, them organized by Roy G. Biv. That one goodbye when you cram them into the go bag.
I think the real answer
Take it
why
easy,
I don't
Wad.
have one. Bye, Wad. Is that I think there aren't enough HDMI ports, or we need like more ports for the switcher or something.
Why do we need a new keyboard?
I don't have one over here.
Oh, does Jason have
Because
one?
when the producer
Yeah.
forgets their duties and goes to pee,
Yeah.
and
We have to be able
I
and
to-
the
forget.
chat scrolls by so fast that those of us sitting here miss questions and treat our public badly.
I've got nothing here. Actually, I have a little bit of something.
It's not
here.
my fault
Ooh,
that I am hydrated.
I have the texture trainer that that Maniac was painting while he was here.
Was it literally on the drawer?
It was in there, yeah.
How funny.
Oh, that's cool. Looks great.
Nobody can buy them because we have like 17 of them laying around with like 2 colors on them.
These are not ones that I would want to send out to somebody anyways.
No, we paint the factory seconds.
Yeah.
That Crone is the first one off the printer.
I'm gonna go look at that. I'm gonna go grab it.
It's such a good model.
Demon Milk. We're getting more sables in June. We have actually you can get singles right now, but we will have our sable sets in stock in June.
This is amazing. I cannot wait.
Yeah, 2s, 3s, and 4s are in stock, which are the most used color or most used sizes. So you can grab those now.
Game delay. I could have been funny today, but Shelby had to go pee. I guess I'll just sit here and read medical records.
See?
I'm
See?
sorry.
You see she's stealing your humor? She'll regret this for a while. Teeny tiny like the Crone. I had a lot of fun designing that one, and then our character artist, she loved putting it together from my back of napkin, but it pretty much stayed true to what I had wanted the whole time. I had not, when I did the kind of cat-ish, feline demon familiar on her shoulder, she really nailed it. And then William Sang, our sculptor, finished it out, and I really love the 4 eyes.
It's cool. Cannibalistic Zombie, she is gorgeous.
I really.
I do like, I can't remember who pointed it out, but I do love how, like, lovingly she's looking at her skull and mushrooms.
Well, you notice the mushroom she's pulled out of the head has a little screaming skull on the bottom of it. So it's like little baby versions of the skull.
Aw, it's cute. I love it.
And she's got like chicken feet on her neck. It's a neat deal.
It is.
Got a lot of neat textures. The whole goal there was, the bat wings giving you some really cool texture there. Her skin is a lot different than the other flesh
Oh yeah.
that we've
super
done.
Wrinkled,
The
has
demonic
lots of texture
skin,
to it.
the natural mushrooms, the skull, all of the trinkets, of course, the gold baubles. She's got earrings and the kind of like brass or bronze discs that would go on her head.
Yep.
I want to be her when I grow up.
Her gypsy jewelry.
I like that. Teeny tiny victories.
This is very cool. This is amazing.
She can haunt my nightmares any night.
Well, I mean, for the low price, we have a 900 number. If you'd like to call that paint liquor. Of course, if you call after 4, you get me on the 900 number. Hey, big boy. How are you doing? Are you looking for a good time tonight? Because I got your good time tonight.
Yikes.
Yeah, it's like Scoob. Bye,
I'm just
Human
being
Milk.
honest, man. If you call after 4, you
Have a
get what
good
you pay for.
night.
Yikes.
The rates go down after 4. Demon Milk,
So-
take care.
See ya, Demon Milk.
I gotta not say Demon Milk. The
I
name.
100%
I
want to
think
call
it's
it
just
Demon Milk
already-
every
I
time.
think-
It's so funny.
I think what's done is done.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's like the Wad Tomato N thing, right? It's sticking. It's here forever.
Can't get away from it.
JT Money, there's no eating the paint. Don't eat the paint. Take tiny victories. You're concerned about what? That you're about to spend all of your hard-earned paycheck on calling me after hours? I know what's about to happen. We just sit around and talk nerd stuff. Talk nerdy to me, Jason. Dial 1-900-HOBBY-NERD. We
Oh
got
my
you
gosh.
covered. Hey,
Oh,
1-900.
gosh.
you sexy nerd. You want to talk nerdy? We've got you. 1-900-HOBBY-NERD.
I feel like
Open 24 hours a day except when we're not. And if you call after 4, we can't guarantee your pleasure. Bring snacks.
a hotline for painting advice. I'd call that.
A hotline for painting advice. I mean,
We kind of have one.
you dialed it. It was, in fact, not Monument Hobbies. How'd you spell hobby nerd? There's a lot of permutations there. Relapse says, you had me at snacks.
Yeah, me. It's
Hey, baby. I've got good snacks here. Snacks and nerd talk.
Jason.
It's a little bit of ASMR. You want to hear what a Snickers sounds
How
like?
on earth are you in a committed relationship?
How am I in a relationship?
How on earth are you in a committed relationship?
Have you met Jen?
You know what? Actually, that's true. She is definitely the yin to your yang.
Jen is a glutton for punishment.
She's super.
She is a glutton for punishment. Jen is my kind of crazy and vice versa,
It's so
right?
oh.
Like Jen will be sitting on the couch and I'll be like, honey, I'd like to spend some time together. And she's like, no, I'm working on my crossword. and she said, go to your office and play video games. So I go to my office and play video games. It works great. Monument Gentastic. She said facts.
It's so funny.
Sounds like how your wife nailed you. She got snacks and nerd talk. Say, I hooked him with snacks and nerd talk.
It's hard to deny.
I had a bag of what are those fluted things called?
Oh, they're the
Bugles?
Bugles. She got you with a bag of bugles and some 40K or D&D chatter. Jen is like, do not interrupt crossword time. Oh, and that's exactly the way it is, folks. She gets home. She lets the dog out. She arranges whatever she brought in. She gets into her comfy clothes. She takes her position on the throne, which is the couch, and opens up either her iPad or her iPhone and loads her crossword app, and she's gone.
She's gone.
She's gone. Every now and then there's bad television on in the background
Yes.
that for some weird reason she never watches, but I do. Like she's over there on her phone, and I'm sitting here telling her about the commercials that are
She's-
playing. I'm like,
she's
can you
hearing
believe they do
everything.
that? They let them advertise like that? Have you seen this before? And she's like, what? I'm like, why do you even have the TV on?
She pays attention when the bad TV is on, I'm sure.
This is also true. Lately, there's been new shows, new bad television on. I guess it's the final season of Vanderpump Rules,
Yes, it is.
which thank God for that. And then every now and then there's Lower Decks, but Lower Decks tends to be what's on when I go to bed on the TV in the bedroom. She's watching Lower Decks. And then Summer House, I want to say is one.
These are all ones.
And
I've
then the horrible wives of insert city here.
Yeah, Horrible Housewives of blank.
Below Deck, but whatever.
Allegedly the last season. We still have hope. Yeah, I think before.
Oh, I was getting Lower Decks
I think they had said it
mixed
was
up
over.
because that's a show I watch.
Yeah, I was going to say, Jen watches?
Did I say Lower Decks?
Yeah.
Or Below Decks?
Oh, you said Below Decks.
I got combined them.
No, Below Deck. Oh,
Below Deck is the boat one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking Lower Decks. Same thing. Might as well be the same show. One's in space, one's in the Mediterranean.
OMG Mike asked Jordan, is this still the same glaze mix or did you add something else?
So, this is me kind of going back with the original glaze mix to kind of smooth everything out. Everything got a little textured. So I went back in and smoothed it all out.
Jesse Who says, I feel like every guy who's been married knows these rituals. This is all new to me, the whole bad television thing.
Really?
And what's really funny is that, like, sitting there, I will get sucked in, right? To the point to where the other night I found myself having a very in-depth conversation with Jen about Survivor.
That's actually one of the better reality TV shows.
And it's happened before about Big Brother,
Do they still have that show?
because I hate all the humans on that show. And
That
I
show
like to
still
complain
exists?
about how much I hate all the humans on that show,
Did you
but for
watch
some
the-
reason I'll spend 45 minutes watching it anyway, even though it tortures my soul. And I know, or at least I hope, that Jen gets a kick out of it, because I feel like I'll just be over there prattling away and she'll be like, oh my gosh, yes, and blah, 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 blah. Meanwhile, she has her group of friends that she texts during the shows, some of the shows, where they're all like chatting about, who's doing the thing with the thing and the what's it, we call it. And I'm sitting there chatting. So I like to think in my own little world that Jen takes pride and tells her friends, oh my God, Jason's watching my shows. I don't think it happens, though.
Maybe. You can dream.
Try 60 Days In. Is that the jail one? She loves those shows. We tried to watch another one, and I don't know that we went back. Maybe she did. What was it? It was a jail in, like, Arkansas or something that let all the inmates out of the cells. So that particular cell block is not on lockdown anymore. So they can just roam around as a social experiment.
Oh, okay.
Can you put the Crone back up on the stand?
Yeah, of course.
It's meant so people can look at it. No, go put it back on my desk.
Oh, on the stand.
If you're going to paint, have
Yeah.
it be on the other one.
Yeah.
The shows are bad, but they turn your brain off good. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely. They are exactly that, right?
Tonight's Survivor night, apparently.
Yep. Wednesday, Survivor. Jen has one job before she can watch Survivor. She has to pick what's for dinner.
Oh.
She's not a big fan of picking what's for dinner.
He watches until there are about 10 minutes left, and then I leave. I do. And then she comes in later to tell me goodnight, and I say, who died? That's always my question to her on those shows where somebody gets voted off the island or out of the house or whatever. I go,
Yeah.
who died?
Did you watch The Bachelor?
The Bachelor. Ugh.
But
Garbage.
Did you watch it though?
I don't watch those for as long. They don't get my attention for as long.
Okay.
Because they don't have, like, the challenges, like the physical challenges. Where
Yeah.
I like watching people, like, absolutely destroy themselves on Survivor.
Yeah. I hate the
Some of those
Golden
are kind of
Bachelor.
cool. I don't like all the in-between stuff, like the social stuff, because it's all so well produced. You don't see but maybe 5% of what actually transpires to
Right.
keep the secrecy.
Yeah.
Wait, Shelby, did you just say you hate Survivor? Or,
No.
The Bachelor?
I hate the Golden Bachelor.
The Golden Bachelor
it's-
was incredibly cringe.
it's-
Jen watched it and enjoyed it, though.
I couldn't get behind it. Yeah.
They didn't last, right?
You watch enough to know who the terrible people are. That says a lot, Jason.
What?
If you watch enough to know which people are the terrible ones.
All of them.
all of them.
No, but there's
So
there's
first off,
noticeably-
anybody that goes on TV looking for love, horrible person. You
Well,
just know
yeah.
deep down,
I agree with that.
deep down, horrible people.
Yeah.
Like if you thought anything was right, because then they have no right in that show to be crying on episode 7 because I can't believe he talks to all the other girls.
So
Yeah, that
funny.
one, I lose my mind a little bit when people say that. I'm
Like my brain short
you're on-
circuits. I'm like, wait a minute.
you're on a freaking.
You have to
It's
find
not
the joy
like if you
in
lived
it.
under a rock and they just found you in the desert and said, hey, you want to be on a TV show?
That's what's so great about it, though.
Jordan, you said it's the original mix. Since you had added Bright Shadow Flesh to the original glaze mix, did you remix it, or is there something I'm confused about?
So yeah, so I actually when I mixed it, I added it to my wet palette.
So he has all
I
the
mixed it here.
permutations on there.
And then I still have the original mix in the little cup.
He'll ask things like, "How is she still here?"
Chachaco, wait, he turned out he was totally broke. Did he say he wasn't? Did he say he was like a millionaire? I do like how is that girl still here? And then I remember, because the producers won't let them vote that person away because that's the person everybody watches for.
It's true.
Is to see how this ignorant person
Yeah.
is still on this TV show. And that's the sad part for me personally. I'm like, wow. It's like going to the zoo. Never made it past a few minutes of any reality show. The thing that I heard them describe that is they're not reality, they are unscripted. It's unscripted produced television.
Mm.
And that makes more sense. It's definitely not reality. People are acting. People are acting in the sense that they're showing you a side of themselves that is probably much different than what you'd get if they were on their own, unless you're watching Jersey Shore. And then they're all exactly that way. Or probably real fake housewives. No, all of it's acted. It's just unscripted. I like that description of it better. The show had him driving around in fancy cars and making it sound like he had a successful business. Turned out he was a total grifter looking for a sugar mama. Oh, really?
That's crazy. Actually.
Jen, why have you not told me this? I think Jen told me they didn't make it, right?
Yeah, they got divorced.
Like they had their wedding, right?
Yeah, they had a broadcast of their wedding, but
So
they got
chat,
divorced,
should
like,
we
3
just
months later.
should we just turn the stream into a review of schlocky Bravo shows?
Oh my gosh, Jason, what fun it would be for you and I to sit down and watch one of these shows.
Oh, like
Live
Mystery
on stream.
Science 3000 style.
It would be so good.
Yes.
Who would vote for this?
Or like
What if we did an off not
Yeah.
not the during the regular stream because we will not sacrifice the
No.
integrity of Monument Hobbies for
Nope.
this stupid nonsense. But what if?
what if?
What if on like a Saturday we sat here with somehow watching a rerun of one of these and you got the nerd's perspective of unscripted television? Sugar Rush says, I'm in. Mike says, I will disown you, basically.
Yes,
Run it on
Jen,
Discord.
totally. She said I can talk about those shows the same way you guys talk about games.
Oh, no, I
Yes.
totally understand it.
Yes.
Yep, I understand it. That threat makes me immediately start thinking about painting questions. Wait a minute. Scroll back up. Stuff's moving too fast, Shelby.
And then the buffers. Okay.
You'll need to watch one of these shows while doing your Elden Ring run. I can't do that. My nephew, now you're talking in my nephew's scheme. He's like playing one game, has a YouTube with an earphone and listening to somebody do a live play of another game, and then has like a wiki page for something up for a third game on his screen. I walk in there, I go, you are not getting anything from either of these things that you have up, are you? He's like, it's not supposed to make sense, Uncle. You still watch the Bravo show, but we need Cora? You'll watch the Bravo show, but we need Cora. You mean dog? Like the dog has to be here? She would destroy the office, but...
She would destroy the office.
Didn't you guys have her
JT
here for a
Mummy
bit?
Honey with crumble cookies.
We could stream it from the house. I have a neat setup in my office. It's just that the camera that was supposed to be my streaming camera for the house is the one you're looking at me through right now.
Yeah, that's true.
Everything I buy for me winds up being owned by Gabe.
I mean, we could hook it up here.
Hmm?
We could hook it up here.
You hear that, Gabe? He's giving
And
you
just
his
use that camera.
Porsche.
But my dog.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I was answering the Cora part of it.
Oh, Sans dog. Yeah.
With crumble cookies. MST3K style sounds for the. I think we'd be a hit.
I
I think we'd just be a hit. We just
So
make
funny.
fun of these dolts.
And the best part too is that like you and I would be like we'd
Exactly.
look at each other when something happened.
Exactly,
Like,
Mike. Once a month on Saturday, we do MST 3K reality TV, right? But it would have to be me, Jordan, and Jen. We have to have
so down.
we have to have the one that's all for it,
yeah.
and then the two of us grumpy old men that are like, I have no clue why this is even a
so
thing.
in.
That's so funny.
Does anybody take these people seriously?
Popcorn Saturday.
Fido's like, that sounds amazing.
Sounds amazing. I think so. I think we should do it. That sounds awesome. What a way to spend an afternoon. And we should do like a couple of episodes. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, for sure.
The Monument Hobbies channel should be reserved for cooking shows so we can learn the best ways to eat the fair.
Just see who.
Oh my gosh, it's the great British painting show. Watch slow fuse become short fuse watching reality TV.
New sign behind the chairs. What is this?
Yeah, exactly. What is this? I was already on board and you just keep making it sound better and better.
This is sounding like Jordan just really wants an excuse to watch Bravo. No, I really want to make fun of it with Jason and put it on the internet.
This is Jordan and I hiding behind our manliness when what we'd really do is watch the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills on repeat constantly.
Hey, I watch sappy stuff.
Did you know what Gloria did last week? Oh my gosh.
It's for
Gloria, no!
I walk in there and it's so funny to me that I can't
Don't
be
say
looking at the
that.
same season of these shows. I know that I've learned that a lot of the people on like the Housewives shows are kind of the same season by season by season. They
Yeah.
like keep the same crew. It's
Yeah,
not
like
like
same
it's not
trope.
like Big Brother where
Yeah.
everybody changes out all the time. and every one of those I watch, I go, where is this one? And she's like, Atlanta or wherever, New Jersey.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm always like, at some point in time, Jen will say, she and her husband went to jail for fraud. Every show. Every one of those housewives shows has one of the couples who one or the other of the couple have been in jail for fraud, for like
That's so
business
funny.
fraud. The most recent one was I think the New Jersey one where they had been in jail for fraud and the husband got deported back to Italy.
This is a plan. I'm going to see what we can do to schedule this.
Jordan just wants to watch
Sounds-
Queer Eye and get paid.
The best part
here's
is
the thing
after a couple of watchings, you get invested and care.
No.
There's a chance I may know some people's names, but invested and caring won't happen. Why is there always a Gloria on these shows? There probably isn't. You've never even met a Gloria and realized, oh, you know what? I probably haven't either.
I don't think I have.
I think
I don't know why that name even came to mind, but I don't know that I even know a Gloria, do I? Gloria.
If you keep saying it, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Gloria. Gloria.
Jordan, do you know what time it is?
It's an old song.
I know what time it is. Thank you very much.
Just wondering.
Gloria.
It's 4:05, everyone.
4:05.
The time to turn.
These shows all sound like those failed compilation videos in narrative form, and you can't watch those either. We'll make it fun.
Shelby is gonna go do some fun stuff
Yeah.
with a keyboard.
What are you doing?
It's 4:05.
Oh, what? Does somebody have to go home? You have to pee again?
No.
It sounds like Shelby wants to get out of here.
I have a-
Making up for the bathroom break. Yeah,
a
exactly. It's
dog
like
to take
soccer.
care
This is
of.
called makeup time.
Okay, well, here's the store.
Dang.
Dang.
Alright,
She's going to
guys.
get a cheese Danish. Oh, is that what this is all about?
No, it's not all that it's
Oh,
Is this a
about.
Starbucks run?
No, it's not. You can't get cheese Danishes at Starbucks. Come
You
on.
most certainly
You
can.
actually can.
I get one for Jen all the time.
Yeah.
No, I'm getting one from AJ's. But that is not what this is about. I have a dog to take care of.
You have a dog?
No, I'm house sitting.
Oh,
She's getting paid the big bucks.
why doesn't she house sit our house?
I could.
That's a great question.
I could do that.
Yeah, Shelby.
I wasn't asked. I think he's talking to Jen.
I wasn't asked. He's talking to Jen, not me.
I feel like we could just say, Shelby, if you'd read the fine print of your employment contract, you would have realized it meant you also house sit for Cora. The HR department needs you to house sit her.
Yeah, I totally could.
Is it part of your
Have I ever asked her? Hey, Shelby,
Yeah.
you want a house sit?
Sure.
Look, I did. Yes, Jen. Honey, I asked her. She said yes. Is that weird? She works for us, and she'll take care of our dog. What if something bad happens? What if Cora doesn't like her?
Will something bad happen?
You never know with Cora.
That's fair.
I think you probably always know with Cora. She's just going to love you, and she'll be rowdy for a minute, and then she'll be your best friend.
Great.
It's horrible.
I love dog.
I still haven't met
It's
Cora. I
horrible,
would
the
like to meet
feeling
Cora
of
at some
true
point.
love with no strings attached. The way that she has those big browns that just stare right into your
sound
soul.
like the Grinch.
With
And she
love.
just and she is so adept at breaking your heart if you have food.
Oh.
Because you didn't think there was a possible way that those big brown eyes could get any more loving until you have a slice of pizza. At which point in time you've never experienced love the way Cora will show you love. As soon as your pizza is done and you haven't given her any, hate. It turns into, it's not really hate. I don't know that a dog can hate, but it definitely is, you don't matter any longer.
Yeah.
Mom has pizza.
Yeah.
And then she goes and looks at mom the same way. And then when mom doesn't give her any, she comes back to dad and acts all sad. I didn't get any pizza. You guys don't love me. Yeah, exactly. Sad eyes must be fed. All dogs. They're
Yes.
the smartest thing on the planet. Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. I wasn't here for very long, but I showed you something really neat and cool. The crone there on the left. Hopefully we will get some time in the next couple of weeks to get production started, so keep your eyes open for that.
I'm painting one of these soon.
It is so great.
I am painting one of those very soon.
Yeah, it's so great. We're trying to get Matt DiPietro to do the box art. So
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Talking
he
him
wants
about
to
it?
paint it. So
Nice.
I just need to get a good sculpt off to him. So as soon as we can get one off the printer that one's actually the first test print, and it has a couple of issues. But once we get those corrected, we'll get them off to Matt, and hopefully Matt will get it turned around. It'd be nice to have Matt paint one up for us.
Yeah, that's great.
And then Texture Trainer 3 and 2.
Wow.
We had Texture Trainer 2 on there as he was doing the tutorial today.
4,300 amazing
me.
artists.
Yeah, yeah.
4,308 amazing artists and one cannelloni and yellow cake donut person. Wait. Cannelloni and yellow cake donut person. Is this like all one thing?
That came from the.
or are those two
question-
things that you like?
It came from the question of what if you, if you were a donut, would you eat yourself?
Probably not. It's kind of like if you work in an Italian restaurant, it's not your favorite food after a while.
Interesting.
But thanks for hanging out with us, everyone. Remember, you can tune in 5 days a week. Make sure to check out all the links that Shelby threw up in the stream there. We stream Monday through Friday from 2 to 4 p.m. Arizona, Phoenix. I saw something. It was called something else today when I saw it. I forget what it was called.
Yeah. There's like 2 different times, I think.
Yeah,
Depending on like the county.
but well, there's a reservation that doesn't
Yeah.
stick with the time with us. But anyway, let's just look at what time it is in Phoenix. If it's between the hours of 2 p.m. and 4 p.m., you should be here.
Yes.
Tell your boss. If they have a problem with it, tell them to call us. We don't answer our phones, but
But
you know.
they can call us.
they can call us.
For yourself.
What?
Speak for yourself.
Well, I mean, sometimes we answer the phones. And check out the links. Obviously, head over to monumenthobbies.com. Buy yourself some Pro Acryl. If you've never tried it, you should. It's life-changing.
It's amazing.
It's life-changing. So we make good stuff. Thank you for all your support. Stick around. We're going to find somebody to raid, show you some more hobby goodness as we go off into the evening. And we'll look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow, where I hopefully will come and paint with you. I'm sorry I was absent today, other than the showing off the crone. I had too much busy stuff going on.
You know what?
But I hope to be back tomorrow to paint more of Ginkgo's bold sense of humor.
It's true. That's also very exciting.
It's awesome, gang. Have a great night. We will catch you on the flip side. Adios.
Bye.